Nick, aka Nicholas Green. So tell us about Nicholas Green, aka
Well, I'm from Chicago, originally from Chicago or whatever. I moved to Arkansas, Forest City, Arkansas to be exact, back in like 2001, 2002. And been there since 2015, and I moved to Little Rock. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Okay.
I'm 26, just turned 26. Shout out to my cancers, baby, we in here.
How did you get started in comedy?
How I got started. Well, I started doing comedy videos. The skits got real big over the past couple years. And I was like, man, I didn't know how to start it. That was my whole thing. It's like, man, how would I get into comedy when
The money or the Tooth Fairy, because the Tooth Fairy give you $1. But Santa Claus wasn't buying, PlayStations in my career. She like, well, I went to work for that. Santa Claus ain't visit you none.
So, and Forest City didn't have comedy clubs, so it was like really impossible. So me moving to Little Rock was a kind of a little confidence booster to say, all right, bet, and then I said, let me just get out there to a point where people know me a little bit. So when I started doing the comedy videos and it kind of took off, and I had a couple videos go viral, it was like, man, all right, bet, put me on.
Size matter? Size matter?
No, we trying to know.
Look, she ain't gonna even say nothing. She over there with her nigga, ain't gonna even say nothing. She like, I ain't gonna embarrass him like that, goddamn.
And then the first shout out to Miss Cassandra. She put me on a show for a boy, RP Xavier. In the town they had threw a little old, school show for him, where all the little high school Greeks can come in and do their, step teams can do their thing. And she had me hosting it, and she was like, Nick, just do your thing. And getting up there in front of the Forest City was like, man, I'm home. And, my intro, it was decent, and they laughed and they did their thing, and I was like, they showed me love. So after that, it was a takeoff.
Okay, that's what's up. Who is your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian gotta be Mike Epps. Yeah, see, Mike Epps, he a real dude, You can tell by his jokes that it's original, it's organic, It comes from a real place. Because I listen to some of my jokes and I don't mimic him, but I listen to myself sometimes. I be like, man, okay, because like I say, he done been through real situations where he done been in jail, and it was just it's something to be like, man, I can relate, because I done been in jail like 3 times, and been in trouble, stuff like that. But he, he's a funny dude to me, yeah.
That's what's up. Who inspired you to become?
Oh, my mother, my mother mainly, because she always tell me, mama gonna always boost you up to do more, She like, why you need to be doing something else? What you doing? And they were like, and I used to hear it, but, that's mama. And, making your friends laugh or your family laugh is one thing, but making people that don't know you laugh is another.
I told him signs don't matter, but nigga, I'm 3 seconds from leaving this nigga. Look, she like, God damn, I keep looking, don't ask me again.
So I never fed into it, until, situations happen where, I'll be like at the club and the line will be packed and we'll be outside in the line, cause I ain't paying VIP. Hell nah, we through booking. I'll wait, where we at? All right, cool. But I would be outside in the line and I have people in the front of me and people in the back of me. And after a while, and I done been drinking before we got to the club, so I'm kind of, so I'm just talking. I'm going. And after a while, I would realize that everybody that's surrounding me is waiting to see what I'm about to say next. They like, man, because, and I got them laughing, so it'd be like, okay, and I had to shake that like, oh, okay, they looking at me, and I'm just talking. So after a while, it get to be like, hey, all right, bet, where we at? And I'm talking, and that's like my audience. And this one situation that really just struck a nerve was I was going to Sharks. Me and Mama was going to Sharks, and we seen a Jaguar outside, nice car, real nice car, and the license plate said Ken Kong. And I was like, okay, all right, that's pretty cool. And when we walked in, it was this big old dude, and he was like, I said, Mom, I bet you that's Ken Kong. She said, it probably is. I said, hey, Ken Kong. He said, hey, what's up with it? I said, what's up, man? So I'm talking to him, and we just holding a conversation, but I'm really just talking. After a while, I'm just talking, and he rolling. I'm talking about he is rolling. I'm like, yeah, okay. And he stopped me mid-conversation, like, hey, man, what do you do? And I was like, man, I drive trucks. He said, man, you should be doing something else, man. Your spirit, man, is just rich, man. You should be doing something else. And I didn't, and it clicked. That struck something in me because it was like, I ain't never met this man in my life. I don't know him from nobody. And for him to be holding a conversation with me and him to just say that, not knowing who I am or what I am, it was like, all right. There you go, might as well,
Yeah. Do the ladies love LOL Nick?
You know what? I can't answer that. I can't even say they do. I can't say they don't. I just know my love life ain't bad. I'm gonna put it like that. It's decent, but I should name myself LL Nick. Ladies love ladies love Nick, but nah, like I say, I'm happy.
Okay. How do you come up with your original material?
Life. Yeah, life. Life will give you a lot of material, because what comedy, all comedy is comedy is really, it's rarely turning something funny into something else funny. It's really turning something embarrassing or something bad into something funny, because see, that's what we do as a people. We sometimes we laugh to stop from crying. So it get to the point where I might turn something, that something bad that happened in my life and think back on it like, man, I did some crazy stuff. But when it happened, boy, I was scared, and hearing somebody else's story turned into laughs, be like, man, that was crazy, but it was funny, and that's the chance we take as comedians, People might look at me and say, boy, he don't care what he say, he just crazy, but in reality, I do. Because as a comedian, you have to, because see, what's funny to them over there might not be funny to them over there. And the reason it might not be funny to them is because what I'm joking about might be serious and affected them in a traumatic way. But over here, they might be far from that situation, but they didn't heard it or seen somebody deal with it. And they can laugh at it because they haven't dealt with it, so it didn't affect them like that. It might be like, oh man, but I ain't went through it, so it's funny. But they might cry if I crack a joke like, I can't believe he said that, and they be like, damn, But that's the chance we take as comedians. I didn't cross the line a couple times, just trying to be funny. Right. Trying to be funny and paying attention to what you do. You have to do that. Right. Like I done went viral for bad jokes. And when you go viral for bad jokes, you kind of hope when you crack a bad joke that they just ignore it. Well, he ain't funny. That ain't wasn't even funny. But when you you don't know when you crack the bad joke. Where it didn't touch feelings and you didn't hit 1,000 and some shares and people adding you and you getting death threats and I hope your mama, and you be like, woo, and if your mind ain't right, if you not right, or if you ain't set with who you are, comfortable with who you are, it'll drive you crazy. But me, hey man, it is what it is. Hey, any publicity is good publicity.
Does that come with the comedy territory?
It comes with the territory because there's plenty of comedians. If you pay attention, there's plenty of comedians who didn't crack jokes, who had to apologize publicly. Oh, yeah. But in reality, like I say, it's never in a bad spot. It's never in a bad. It don't come from a place to say, look at them, It'd be like, boy, that was crazy.
Yeah.
She can ask you, can't you, dog? Does that matter? Woo! God damn, that nigga's a player. Nigga, that nigga said, she ain't mine. Boy. Woo! Look, I done fucked somebody's relationship up. Okay, let me continue with the joke, goddamn. Like I was saying.
But what's really crazy, and then after that, like I said, when it's out there, it's out there. But that's the chance we take. So
either it's gonna promote you good. in a good way or gonna promote you bad way?
But it like, hey, and one
Either way, it's gonna promote you.
either way, it's gonna promote me. So
Yeah.
it's either up to me to capitalize off of it and turn it around, or continue to be like, yeah, hate me, and don't nobody want to be hated. That's some people don't care, which I don't too much care for. I don't pay attention to the negative, know. Cause sometimes I make videos and they don't pop. It's like a hit and miss with the video game. So it's like, I'm not always funny. What I feel like funny may not always be funny. So, but if I got 10 people laughing, I'm not gonna focus on the 9 people that said it's not funny. I my audience gonna have to be to them 10. So it's like, hey, like one time I did a show, and I did some comedy at Cajun Wharf, and shout out to my boy Ronell, and I had this group of old women, and I'm trying not to curse because I'm like, man, but I'm like, man, if I don't curse, I ain't gonna be doing my comedy, they ain't gonna be me. My jokes kind of come explicit, and the whole time the old women not laughing at my clean jokes, but the first time I said the P word. I said the vagina, P word. Boy, them old ladies took off, and I said penis, but I used the D word, and they was cracking up, and I was like, you some old freaks. And when I say they laughed the rest of my show, cause it was like, man, you don't, like I said, you try to judge it to say, well, this crowd don't like that joke, but in reality, they gonna like it the most. So after that, they was my whole crowd. I catered to them old group of women. I called them the Golden Girls. I'm like, the Golden Girl, and they were like, what, Nick? You a fool? And it was like I say, I took a chance.
That's good. So what's next for LOL Nick, aka Nick is Strange?
Oh man, I got a couple shows coming up. I got a couple of little events happening, little private events. I don't want to say them. I don't know if people want me to promote them and everybody show up, but continue doing my stand up. Working on my craft. I do comedy anyway. Like any type of aspect of comedy, I'm here. Like I got a couple of little music videos. Local cats want me to, man, get in there and do a scene, man. Yeah. And I kind of hate it because it almost feel like I'm a slave to the comedy world. When a person tell you, be funny, what? Nigga, you be funny. Be funny. Yeah, exactly. But it's gonna come. Right. So, yeah, like I say, I'm in all aspects. Plays, hosting, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna keep my video game up. It's just, like I say, I'm trying to just spread my funny.
Yeah, spread the funny.
Spread the funny.
Spread the funny. All right, well, thank you for chilling with me.
Hey, I appreciate you for having me, man.
On this Thursday, and I'll see you at your next comedy show.
Hey, no doubt. LOL Nick, man. Follow me on Facebook at LOL Nick. On Snapchat, it's Captain Saber. No spaces. How I do. Laugh Out Loud Nick on Instagram. On Twitter, I'm Laugh Out Loud Nick. Like I say, just follow me, man. Share them videos, if you like them. Like I say, don't support me if I'm not funny. I don't need the fake support. I need that real boy. That boy is funny.
Right.
There's a lot of non-funny comedians out there. But hey, like I say, man, I appreciate y'all for supporting me. My supporters right now ain't nothing but love. Shout out to Tanisa for doing this interview with me. She felt like I'm about to blow up, so she said, hey, let me get the first interview. Before I hit the Breakfast Club.
You're right, exactly. You're right. You're going to be charged after a while.
Hey, for real.
What is going on?
Laugh Out Loud Nick.
Hey. That's Nick. Oh my God, hello.
You want to give him a head already. Stop, wait a minute.
I don't want to give him no head.